begin with breaking news overseas. Russia now says last month's jet crash in Egypt was in fact a terror attack. The passenger plane went down about 30 minutes after takeoff. All 224 people on board died, most of them Russian citizens. American and European investigators suspected a bomb may be to blame. The head of Russia's security service confirmed that this morning. ISIS claimed responsibility. More on the impact this could have in the fight against ISIS coming up in just a few minutes.
Closer to home now, we are following breaking news in Bellevue. A man killed in a horrible car crash. News Channel 5's Cuthbert Langley is live for us in Bellevue. And Cuthbert, we understand the weather apparently not a factor in this crash.
Steve, it appears to be that way at this point. Police say this man was driving down Bellevue Road going this way when he didn't really notice there was a turn right here, slammed into that guardrail and then into that tree behind me. And that's where officers found him around 1:30 this morning. And he was pronounced dead on the scene. Here's a look at the crash from around 1:30 this morning. Police say there were no other passengers inside of the car at the time. There was only one vehicle involved. The man was 45 years old and was from the Nashville area. Police know who he is, but they are not telling us his name at this point. That's because they are still in the process of notifying his family. So until that happens, we will not have his name at this point. But also, police tell me they found a prescription bottle inside of the car that had several Xanax pills inside of it. So they are waiting on toxicology reports to confirm if drugs played a role in the crash. They say it's way too early to tell if that's the case. But again, it appears speed and really just not knowing this road appears to be the factors in this crash. The road was shut down from about 1:30 till 5:15 this morning. That's when the tow truck drove off with the car. So as you can see behind me, the roadway is now reopened. As soon as we get the name of the man involved in this crash, we'll be sure to update you on our website, newschannel5.com. For now, we're live in Bellevue this morning. I'm Cuthbert Langley, News Channel 5.
Cuthbert, thank you. And new this morning, a man is in critical condition after a stabbing overnight. It happened at 30th Avenue North at a boarding house. Police say a fight between two residents led to that stabbing. The victim was taken to Vanderbilt, and the suspect is in police custody this morning. An investigation is still ongoing right now. New details this morning about two robberies near the Vanderbilt campus. Investigators say two men robbed a woman walking along Jess Neely Drive near the football stadium around 9 o'clock last night. The suspects then took off in an older model green SUV. About half an hour later, another robbery with a similar suspect description. That was reported near 24th and Elliston. Right now, it's unclear if these robberies are connected.
National news now. Secretary of State John Kerry just wrapped up a meeting with the French President Francois Hollande today, following the terror attacks in Paris on Friday. The visit comes as the manhunt continues for two suspects, one of them believed to be the mastermind behind the attacks, another one involved in setting it all up. There are reports that one of the attackers may have entered Europe as a Syrian refugee. We've learned that France now has launched more airstrikes on the ISIS targets. The Defense Ministry says 10 planes dropped about 16 bombs in and around the key city of Raqqa earlier today. Now, following the deadly terror attacks, nearly 24 U.S. states now want to hold off taking any more Syrian refugees. Governor Bill Haslam and Kentucky's governor-elect Matt Bevin among those asking the federal government to suspend the placement so extensive background checks can be put into place. Many lawmakers are concerned some of the refugees might be connected to ISIS. The U.S. already agreed to take 10,000 Syrian refugees. About 200 are expected to be here in our state. And coming up in about 23 minutes right here at 7:30 on the Plus, we'll hear from a Syrian refugee family already right here in Nashville. They say they are worried about the growing anti-refugee sentiment.
And the parents of the 7-year-old Kentucky girl killed over the weekend are now making an emotional plea for help finding their daughter's killer.
I want justice for what happened to my baby. She was my baby. They took her away. And I want justice.
Amy Doolin's daughter, Gabby, vanished Saturday night while at a football game at Scottsville High School in Allen County. The 7-year-old had gone to the concession stand with friends, but never came back.
I was just screaming her name and stopping everybody that I seen. And I was saying, if you see a little blonde-headed girl wearing all pink, It's my little girl. She's missing. And I just kept running and screaming, Gabby, Gabby.
Gabby was only missing about 30 minutes before her body was found in a wooded area behind school. Kentucky State Police say her death is being investigated as a homicide. No word yet if they have a suspect or potential suspect. Gabby will be laid to rest in Scottsville on Thursday. If you'd like to help with funeral costs, you can find all the details on our website, newschannel5.com.
A high school principal in Williamson County caught drunk behind the wheel, and it wasn't the first time. That's according to Metro Police. They say after getting into a crash along Nolensville Road, Todd Campbell tried to give the other driver cash and leave. However, officers quickly arrived and they arrested the Independence High School principal for DUI. It's his second offense. We reached out to the Williamson County School District. They say they are waiting for the court case to play out before making any kind of decision on his future.
A gun store smash and grab caught on camera. Take a look. Burglars rammed a stolen car into the guns and leather store in Hendersonville and got away with several weapons. Investigators think this could be connected to similar break-ins here in Nashville last month. Anyone with information asked to call Crime Stoppers 615-573-5400.